This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a danger.
What's up, Bills Mafia? What's up, 24/7 Buff in the morning? Welcome to the K-Gun Report at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Well, we have to apologize for the delay. There was a little bit of an issue with the Zoom.
We don't have to apologize.
All right, you can. If you all know where I am on the screen, go ahead and point and blame me. I'm the host, so I'm in charge of everything. As you see, we have a lovely panel of guests today. We have the Superfans joining us. We have Bills Jason, Buffalo Spartan, the Lady Bills, and a new guest built with the 12th man, Rob, joining us with that big chicken wing on his head. Welcome, panel. You guys all know Swank and Jarrod. Say holler.
Yeah.
Holler.
So, guys, today is the 2022 season reveal. I know it was last week on the 12th, but our show doesn't go on until Tuesday. Here we are. We're going to talk about how exciting this schedule release was, and what games we're pumped about, what games we're looking forward to, and how this schedule actually plays right into the Bills' wheelhouse. It looks perfect. We're finally getting some recognition there in the NFL. But I want to start off by addressing a major thing that happened this past weekend, following the senseless act of a horrific violence carried out on members of the Buffalo community. Our hearts and prayers go out to the families and friends of the 10 people who lost their lives, and to those who were injured during this horrendous time, and obviously towards the community of anybody that's feeling any kind of way. This is going to hurt for a while. I talked to my wife about it, and we're 80 miles away in the Rochester area, and we feel the effects, and the whole nation feels the effects, and rightfully so. I mean, it's a bad time. Buffalo's known across the nation to be the city of neighbors, of good neighbors. And one of the greatest strengths of Buffalo is the people itself. And now more than ever, they're going to need to rely on each other, rely on the surrounding communities for help to deal and cope with this tragedy. I'm getting a little worked up here. It is hard to express. We've dealt with death, and it's hard to express in words what you're actually feeling. And too often you search for those words and they just don't come out. And all I want to tell people is the overwhelming feelings of sadness, fear, anger, annoyance, and frustration. Understand that it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel that way now. Too many times people want to put those kind of feelings on the back shelf or on the back burner and ignore it and hope it goes away. Right now, the whole community is hoping to get through this. And with the help of kitchens, the help of charities, the help of churches, we can get through this. I know there's a lot of ways you can help in that regard. For those people that can't donate and can't give the time to go and help people out, to be an ear to someone to talk to, be a shoulder to lean on, to be willing to embrace someone that needs a hug during this time. This is what we're all about as Buffalo fans. This is what the Buffalo community is all about. And, right now there's all those options to help out. And, Shout for a Cause Inc., the Superfans are on today. They have a wonderful charity for charities. And we're actually going to support and promote one of those charities. Lady Bills, if you could take over and tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing.
So we feel that it's necessary that the families get the help as soon as possible in the community. So they're promoting 211 Western New York, which is part of the United Way. They are a great place for resources where people can contact them and find out where they can go, how they can get food, how they can get transportation, how they can get counseling. That's all available on their website at 211wny.org. I got the information from Bills Mafia Babes, which we all know they've done fantastic things for charities.
Yep,
So that's what they posted, and that's what we're going to promote. That way, that, like I said, the help can get to them quicker.
Very good, very good. And like I said, guys, everywhere, people need to talk. You need to get it off your chest, and we do pray that people find strength to get through these tough times. And we're here for you for sure. You guys, does anybody on the panel have anything else to say? I know this is can be a touchy subject, but it's a community that's in distraught right now, and the recognition to the 10 that passed and the ones that are injured are more important than the one individual that performed these acts.
I'll say this, man. Let's have a good night. Let's have a good time. Let's keep going. You know what I mean? I was real stoked about the way that Micah Hyde's softball tournament went off, and like record numbers, like 11,000 people, right, showed up there. Jason, why are you holding your head?
You don't want to know.
Uh-oh.
Actually, you might want to know.
Uh-oh, I do want to know now. What's up?
Yeah, you want to know. All right, so we went to the game.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing over here? You didn't even do that. You laughing. Look, you ever paid $100 for a beer before?
No.
Because I did.
Did you
Get to the game. My debit card got stuck in their machine.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't come out, and the lady kept using the tap to pay. So about 7 people got beers off me.
You're a good guy, bro.
Watched one inning,
man,
and I was stuck by the game. I was sitting there stuck by the damn thing, just stuck there, just hanging out like, hey, yeah, woo, let's go watch the game. Hey, what's going on in there? I have no idea because I'm stuck by my damn debit card.
And I ain't gonna lie, I stood by his side because I didn't want to leave him to watch the game. Even though I should have just went and watched the game.
Yeah, no. I was hanging out that thing. I looked like Shaq on the damn backboard of a basketball thing trying to pull that thing out. And guess what? It wasn't going. And then finally Eeyore, big old dude, comes out and just rips it out, bends that shit in half. So I'm like, and then everybody comes walking out the stadium. I go, oh,
Guess
must
the
be
game's
over.
Real quick, man, Dan O'Gorman says thanks for the beer.
You're welcome, buddy. I'm here for you. Bills Jason is for the people.
There you go.
Beers on Jason, home opener, huh?
I love it.
So yeah, that's how my experience went.
There you go.
All right.
All right, guys.
That's amazing. That's the best story I think I've heard from you.
$100 beer. Pretty
$100.
close.
$100. I got a beer.
Pretty close to game time prices, right?
Close, yeah.
So
With the
Swank,
new stadium, yes.
yes. Swank, you want to finish your thought?
No, man, that's it. I think it's amazing. You can see everything everywhere on Twitter and anywhere you want to look, right? And it's the same deal with, good stuff and bad stuff. Like, you can take in as much of it as you want, I think now that we have like a solid route to like try and heal and get better, let's show them, man. Like, the hatred's stupid. It's ridiculous. This didn't need to happen, and let's move forward and build quality relationships and have a good time and show them, like that's not what it is, So let's have a good time tonight. And man, I'm stoked that all you guys could be on and we can go over this schedule and let's do it, man.
All right, I want to end it with this. Where there's hate in the world, you can erase it with love. And that was Micah Hyde saying that during an interview I saw earlier this week.
Yeah, after you drank that $100 beer, I think.
Yep. So
No, that's absolutely. That's the thing, though. Just spread the love and don't be afraid to say it.
Buy everyone beers.
That's it.
So built with the 12th man, Rob, I'm going to ask you this question first. Guys, we started off, our season came out. We have 5 primetime games. We have a Thanksgiving game. We have a couple Saturday games to be determined, and only one 4:25 football game. Here at 24/7 Buffet in the morning, we love our 1 o'clock games. But we always preach one game at a time, but there's got to be something on that schedule, a game on that schedule that you circle, and you're like, that's the game I know I'm going to, or I know I'm going to party hard during this game. Which one is that for you there, 12th man, Rob?
I think it's going to be the Monday night game, the home opener. I mean,
Nice.
come on. When's the last time we had a Monday night home opening?
A long time.
That's the one for me. That's the one for me. I can't wait to get back to the city, get with the super fans, tailgate like no other.
Where are you located out of?
I'm in North Carolina, Charlotte right now.
There you go.
Been down here for a year. I'm working on some Bills Mafia things here in a few bars. Man, I'm working.
Now, you're right. That game's exciting. We played those guys the last 2 years, and they've embarrassed us. First time we played them, we embarrassed ourselves. Second time we played, Josh Allen's tripped at the line of scrimmage, and the game was over. This is a huge game. Perfect timing for this game. Monday Night Football game, home opener. No, for sure, it's exciting.
I think right now that's what the city needs, man.
Oh, yeah.
We need to come together. I mean, football brings a lot. I think this is going to be something really, really big, very meaningful for the people, for the fans. We need this, man.
For a nation that doesn't already understand what Bills Mafia is all about and the community of Buffalo is all about, you're going to see firsthand what it's all about on Monday Night Football.
Absolutely. Can't wait, man.
Lady Bills, you got a game circled?
I do, only because there's like 5 people from out where I live that are like, oh, we got to go. I'm like, okay. So it's the October 30th game.
That's the Packers game?
Packers game.
Halloween.
Yep, Halloween. And I will not be dressed up as Lady Bills for that game. I'm going to enjoy it as me with a group of my friends.
I think that's appropriate though. So like it's Halloween game, you don't dress as your ego, like your alter, you dress as yourself. So it's like Lady Bills dressing as Jamie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's not exciting, so it's okay.
That's perfect. Jamie, I'm going to jump right on board with you. That Green Bay game I have circled as my favorite game to watch because you got the 2 best quarterbacks playing in that game. And when I say it, I mean it because, when you look back and you want to compare Josh Allen to any other quarterback in the league, a lot of people are comparing Tua and Mac Jones and Wilson. I don't know why, but he is the best. If you can add any roster with Josh Allen, and Josh Allen's going to try to win. And we've seen over the past 5 years with Rodgers, they're not giving him help at all on offense, but he still produces. So he's another one of those quarterbacks who can go out there and win with what you give him. So this is going to be a battle this is coming right off a bye too. We're coming right off a bye. So we're going to be ready for Green Bay. We're going to be playing the second best quarterback in the league. And these are going to be the 2 MVP guys that are going to be going into the end of the year. And that's the game I can't wait for.
If I remember correctly, wasn't the last time Green Bay was in town? Didn't we win when it was like Tyrod or something?
Rambo, man. Rambo had 2 interceptions. Everybody's like, who the hell is this dude that just picked off Aaron Rodgers twice? Yeah.
Bakari time.
Here's I heard a stat on WGR. Green Bay has never won in Buffalo.
Well, let's not start this year either.
No, exactly.
Wow.
You said that out loud. Okay. All right. Bills, hey man, Jason, Buffalo Spartan. What game you got circled?
Probably Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh,
January, what, 2nd, baby? The end of the year, coldest time. It's going to be New Year's. All them guys probably going to be hungover because they're just going to be like, well, we playing Josh Allen anyway, so we might as well have some fun on New Year's because we lost. All right? So I got to say Cincinnati. I'm excited for that one. It's going to be down in there in that Bengal country.
Yeah, we're going there
night
with Bills Myers. We're gonna go. We're actually going to travel to go to that game this year.
Nice. Rob's trying to come down.
I'll be there.
I'm up for him.
Oh, yeah, come up. I forgot.
I'll be there.
Yeah,
that's a Monday night game too, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. Sure is. But I mean, I'm excited about. I'm going to Detroit too for Thanksgiving game. There's a Bills Mafia member, the Marlows. They own a bar right outside the stadium, pretty much somewhere. So we're going out there. I said I'm going out there. I was supposed to go to New Orleans last year, but that went complete mess. So we're going this year because I don't want to have to do anything crazy. I'm like, oh, sorry, family, I can't go anybody's house because I'm going to be in Detroit watching the Buffalo Bills kick the crap out of the damn Detroit Lions.
Yes.
So that's going to be fun. Have some maybe Thanksgiving dinner there with some of the Bills Mafia. That'll be fun. Hang out at Marlowe's down there in Detroit. Maybe go get some mom's spaghetti and see Eminem or something. I don't know.
There you go. My brother and I remember this Detroit Thanksgiving game. The last time they played was 1994. We were on our way down to Florida to see my Uncle Dan and Aunt Diane get married, and the game was on. We were watching it in Roanoke, Virginia, and we saw the Bills lose to the Detroit Lions. And I think that's the first time my Uncle John and Aunt Becky saw two twin 13-year-olds throwing the biggest fit in the world.
Valid reasons, though, man. You know what I mean? It's valid.
You just pissed Lady Bills off so much that she left.
She bounced. So yeah, that's an early game. That's a 12:30 game, so that'll be the first one. I'm surprised they didn't save that game to be the late primetime game.
I mean, can you see why though?
Yeah.
They want to see. They want to see what the Bills probably will still pull the biggest visualized game that day. I bet.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm just excited for the season kickoff.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm waiting for, baby.
So I was at work and we had a little pool going around with all the Bills fans and all the football fans. And I said, look, Bills, it's either going to be Bills versus the Rams or Bills versus Rams or Bills versus Chiefs Thursday night, because those are the two best opponents that we can play. And it's either going to be a remake of the AFC Championship or we're going to play the defending Super Bowl champions as the best team in the NFL right now.
Right.
And I said 5 to 6 primetime games. And I came in the next day on Monday, or Thursday, they announced it. So Friday I came in and they were like, dude, you should play lottery, bro. And I'm like, I probably should have, because I picked that one pretty damn close. So
I wasted it on that.
Yeah, I know. I should have picked Powerball numbers. Damn it. My powers are for no good.
Lost by like 4.
Here she go.
I won't waste any time, guys, because I can tell you right now, Jarrod, Swank, and myself, we're all those people that say the number one game we're looking forward to is the first one. So it is Bills versus Rams, guys. We've got that Thursday night football game, and I don't know if the fans kind of willed that in, because so much talk about it. The team that should have won the Super Bowl is playing against the team that won the Super Bowl. And to have those guys, have Von Miller come to the Buffalo Bills, and there's a lot to this story, and I couldn't believe it. It's happening, and we're going to get some prime time. I hope the Bills are wearing their all-white uniforms. Man, it's going to look sharp. We're going to look hot. Jarrod, Swank, what's your take on that first game?
Well, let Swank go.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
All right.
See, you can't give up that host thing. He's like, oh, yeah,
trying
go ahead,
not
Swank. Yeah, I mean, this is the time we've been waiting for as Bills fans, right? Since I was a little kid, since the Super Bowls, since all that horrible history between then and Josh Allen, and to be like that team where it's like expected to go into week 1 to have the first primetime game against the Super Bowl defending champions. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. And I'll say this, I like Matt Stafford. I just don't. I think if the Bills can get rolling in training camp and they come in with all that momentum they had from last year, I don't see it being even like that close of a game, to be honest. Our defense is killer. We've gotten nothing but better. Offense is killer. Got nothing but better. I don't know. I see it being like a coming out game, and we're going to knock them right on their ass in L.A. the way it should have been
with that
in the Super Bowl last year.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna add one more thing to that. Our offense will be killer. Our defense will be killer. And the Rams are going to be facing a Buffalo offense that they have no film study on. And Scott alluded to this last week, a couple weeks ago. Ken Dorsey and that offense is going to come out different than who's that guy that he coaches for the Giants now? Let's forget about him. Let's forget about him. Right? So they're not going to have film. The first 3 or 4 weeks are going to be advantage Buffalo just on that little piece that nobody really has film on Ken Dorsey. So good luck, Rams.
Yeah, and continuity to Josh too, though.
Good point.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the Bills' little statement there that they always say: draft, develop, re-sign. It's the same thing with the coaches. Bring them in, learn under the head coaches or the coordinators. Have the coordinators leave, and then bring these guys up to the system. And it's just a system that works perfect. The Rams are coming in not as good as they were last year as far as depth chart and all that stuff looks. So, hey, I got us winning that game too, guys.
Yeah, because they're best players on our team now.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. But real quick, guys, the Fandemonium, the super fans, we like to address our audience. We have a lot of guys that come on every week and leave comments, and they go back and forth, and they're pretty active tonight. Welcome Brent Thomas and Jimmy Graham, Alberto Rivero, Mike Vogt, Chris Christian, Dan Hughes, Daniel Ocha, Troy Pedito, Jimmy Graham, Stephanie Perry, new name, welcome. A lot of names out there, guys, that we'd love to see. Kevin Kanye, Ryan Hickman. Ryan,
really quick before
Ryan
you list
Hickman
off
from
400
Buffalo
names.
Autographs. Yeah, right.
He made
Look
a
at this,
comment
guys.
earlier about how I couldn't stop smiling, and it's because he sent me this beautiful thing that I posted earlier. Nice little color rush.
Nice.
With, Big Bruce's signature on it, little cert there, and it literally, like, I can die super happy right now. So
Swank, he's the best sponsor, the best partner. Swank, do the commercial voice and tell them all about Buffalo Autographs.
You can get any sort of Buffalo Bills merchandise, current or old player, at BuffaloAutographs.com. Straight from Tampa to your doorstep in less than a week, I bet.
There you go. You got it.
Yo, if anybody's looking for voiceover work, I got you. Bills,
That was
Jason
on the spot, though, too.
Bills,
We didn't
Jason,
plan
and I
that.
were going to start a rap group here pretty soon. So
I just want to throw out really quick. Charlotte, we got your message. We'll get to you in a second. She got that Blaze helmet she has a question about, so we have to get on her with a messenger. So, Charlotte, we got you.
Oh, not a problem. Next game is against the Titans. It's a Monday night game. We already talked about that one a little bit. Very exciting game. Home opener, Monday night football game. It works out perfect for everything that's going on and what the Bills have done in the past and to now. That's a perfect game. Rivalry going on there in Buffalo. And let's stomp them. We've got two of their players on our offensive line. We should be able to handle those guys. The very next week is our divisional rivalry opener against the Miami Dolphins.
Ooh.
Now we play them, guys. I think it's week 3 and week 15. So we only need to talk about them once. They did improve their offense significantly. They got better wide receivers. They got a bunch of running backs. They made their line a little better. But if you ask me, they still have the same quarterback. It's open, guys. What do you guys think about the Miami game?
So they went and got the fastest wide receiver in the league, right? To a guy that can only throw it 15 yards down the field.
what do you mean, man? I saw that highlight on Dolphin social media. That little noodle arm, that shortstop. Yeah.
It's a once in a lifetime throw by Tua.
Yeah.
But what you don't know is just a 5-yard out, which is hilarious. The ball is sailing in the air.
But you're gonna get Mr. Speed Demon. You better get somebody that's got a cannon that can throw it 60 yards.
I really don't see him getting too far in the season. I feel like by week maybe 4 or 5, I think Cheetah's really going to get frustrated with the quarterback issue, and there's going to be a lot of locker room turmoil that they will not be able to put the flame out on. So that's my thought on that. And
12th man Rob. Teddy Bridgewater right now is their backup.
You see that Swank?
I think he's more dangerous. I think he's more dangerous than Tua is. What do you think?
Absolutely. Experience.
Game manager.
Just the pocket presence alone. I think he could get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Tua needs a little bit more development. I really don't see him going too far with Tua, man.
Well, they kind of like stunted his growth, man. The way they started, the last 2 seasons. I mean, he might have been doing better towards the end of last season, but I don't know. I don't know.
Well, what about that whole Brady thing?
Too late.
You think maybe he was going there?
What's that?
That whole Belichick putting the Brady thing out there and everything, talking.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Sean Payton supposedly was supposed to be the head coach, and Brady was going to come down and QB it. Also, Brady wanted to be part owner. So I think he's just looking to break stupid Guinness Book World Record kind of things with
like the first
football.
guy to ever own a team, play on a team, and win a Super Bowl while standing on one foot and being funny,
and eating the largest pickle. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man!
Like, bro, retire. We're done with you.
That wasn't a pickle they threw on the field, Swank.
Nah.
It's kosher.
So obviously divisional playoff game, and not playoff game, divisional rivalry game. What I like about the schedule, and I want to talk about sometimes when we come to these teams, why I like where they're being placed as far as the schedule goes. We're not having to play 2 or 3 divisional rivals 2 or 3 weeks in a row. Last year, I think we played the Patriots twice within 4 games. I like the way the NFL spread us out a little bit this year. We're seeing half of the games. The first half, we're seeing 2 divisional rivals, and then the second half, we're seeing the 4 games. So I like how they kind of helped us out a little bit there in regards to spreading the schedule out. I can't stand it when you're playing the same team within 2 to 3 weeks. That just
I'm gonna disagree with you, Scott. I think the schedule is absolutely horrible when it comes to divisional play because the last 4 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the last 6 games we play 4 of our rivals in, and sometimes it's not who you play, it's when you play them. If something's to go shitty in that last part of the season, we have the easiest way to the playoffs is what? Through your division, right?
Right.
So if we have a hiccup in those last 6 games, we play 4 division games. So in my opinion, they gone down and screwed up on that one.
I'd like to interject right now. This is a new segment for our show where the twins disagree with each other, and Jarrod puts it down. And
name, I'm over the track. Yeah, I said it, but you need to say it.
yeah, I said it. I just made that today, and it made me feel so good. So
I love it. And it popped up on the screen, Swank. How awesome is that?
I'm with that twin. I don't know. Is it pointing that way? Am I pointing the right way?
You got me. You got me.
I got you, Scott. I got you, Scott. I'm with you. Right here.
I'm up. Point up. I'm with that twin.
High five over here. High five right here, buddy. Come on, Scott. You got it.
I can't see.
No, other way. Yes.
You agreeing with me?
There you go.
No. Up twin.
Got it.
All right.
I
So
get it. I mean, if you're going to be good, you're going to be good. You're going to beat whoever's in front of you. So that does.
We're going to be in the playoffs by week 10 anyway.
There you go.
So there you go. That's the Miami Dolphins. We got the Ravens next, guys, going to the next the game. I don't see they did much to improve. I don't see that they did much to get worse. It's a team that we figured out a couple of years ago in the playoffs. I still think we have their number. They lost Hollywood Brown. They're not helping out Lamar Jackson at all.
Can you believe he did that?
No.
I want to, like, real quick, if we can touch on this, and maybe all the super fans can roll around really fast and let me know what you think about this. Every other team that was knocking on our doorstep got worse this year. Am I wrong? I mean, between the Ravens losing their number 1 wide receiver, the Chiefs losing their number 1 wide receiver, you got all this quarterback carousel stuff. I mean, who really is the biggest threat? Like, I'll say us Chiefs, then who?
Bengals.
Bengals are the only
Definitely Bengals.
Maybe the Colts.
Don't sleep on the Bengals.
The Colts with Matt Ryan is a little more dangerous than Carson Wentz.
Bills, Jason, we have a preseason game against those Colts.
He got a point.
I'm gonna say Chargers, man.
Herbert.
Herbie.
Yeah.
The Chargers are gonna be
Herbie.
I don't think so. I think Josh Allen gonna crush him.
Herbie the Charge Bug.
Yeah.
Hold up.
It's a tough division out there for sure.
Yeah, but they're all the way on the other side of the country.
Brian Van Slyke with an epic response. Only the biggest threat are the referees. Epic.
The coin.
Yeah. The coin.
Guys, there it is. Drink. You beat you to it.
I'm right on point, baby. Right on point.
Lady Bills, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Out of the AFC East teams, which ones do you dislike the most? I know you don't dislike teams, but who you look forward most to playing because you want to beat them so bad?
I don't know. I don't pick teams that I hate. The only team that I don't like.
She's gonna cry. Stop it.
Patriots.
There you go. There it is. That's the answer.
What people?
I know.
I thought she was just gonna walk off.
God.
I'm done.
I'm out. See you later.
I don't like picking people.
Deuce.
I feel that our team is going to do really well this season, and I wish everybody the best of luck, but we're still going to beat you.
It is.
Nice.
I approve that message.
Good.
I approve that message.
Yeah,
That wasn't very exciting, but I mean, I never picked someone to lose, but we win.
I get
We
it.
won't
No,
lose.
bold statement right here is if our team stays healthy, we're the best damn team in the NFL this year.
By
And,
far.
and no one can beat us if we're healthy.
Well, we have the strongest depth.
Yeah, I said it.
Are you setting yourself
Almost
up?
ranked one.
Are
Yeah,
you
including
setting
our
yourself up?
fifth round pick that Kyle Brandt picked. That's depth for you.
There you go. It's a great pick. I love that pick that the Bills grabbed there. But
I had to look that one up.
that was a whole different. So did I. It snuck under the radar. But the guy reminds me a lot of Matt Milano. He fills the gaps. He can make tackles in the backfield, and his football IQ is amazing. And he can play safety. So you know how the Bills like those multifaceted kind of guys.
Yeah.
And bada bing, bada boom.
Nickels. Their nickel guys are usually bigger dudes too.
Yep. So I'm happy with that pickup. Snuck under the radar, but the Bills know who they like and they go and get them. Next game. I think it's the game that we're going to go to, guys. It's our first 1:00 Sunday football game. We have to wait till week 5 for this. And I find that crazy. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're going to be without Roethlisberger. We either have Trubisky or Pickett, which is a horrible name for a quarterback. But I can't wait for this game because we have a real good friend.
That's a beautiful name.
I love it. You said it.
He ought to put a 6 at the end of it.
Yeah, pick a 6. There you go.
6.
Pick
6 inches is his hands, though.
Yeah. So I'm going to this game. This is a game we're going to the Hammer Lot, visiting the Superfans. What do you guys think about this game? Jarrod, take over for 5 minutes.
5
Go
minutes.
tinkle.
Do you remember how to do this,
we
Jarrod?
are talking about this game. Last year, they snuck up on us. We had them week 1, the Steelers. I kind of knew this was going to happen because Ben Roethlisberger is a professional. Those first couple of weeks in the season are like preseasons extended. So I knew we were going to have a tough time against the Steelers. But 12th man, what's your take on the Steelers this year?
Oh, man. I think we're going to blow through them. I don't think they're going to be ready offensively, seeing as though they got to capture the offense.
Yeah.
Bro, all I can tell you is I pray we beat them. My whole family is Steelers fans, man. I got a retired cousin, Don Stallworth, who played with him, Hall of Famer. And bro, we need this game. We need this game. It means a lot. It's an AFC conference game. And that might be one of the games that actually make or break us, man.
How do you mention Stallworth's name without everybody saying who?
Yeah.
Is that your cousin you said?
It is.
He's a Steelers legend.
Oh yeah, Hall of Famer.
Oh my gosh.
He came in the class with Jim Kelly.
Yeah, holy cow, man. That's awesome. So you got look at little Steelers homegrown there. So that's
The
awesome.
whole family.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Whole family.
How did this not come up when we were talking in Vegas?
I'm the eyeball, bro.
You upset some people.
I don't like the Miami Steelers all like that, bro. I'm a fan.
Hey, my whole
Bills
family
Mafia,
is
baby.
Steelers
Come on now.
I hate the Steelers. My mom got a tramp stamp at the age of 50.
Oh, shit.
Right on her back in Pennsylvania that said Steelers.
Oh, jeez.
So every year I get her a brand new Steelers shirt that I make.
You told me that in
like
Vegas,
about
bro.
The number one Steelers.
You did tell me that in Vegas, too. I remember that story. You did tell me that.
Yo, no regrets, man. No regrets.
It's time to tell you who my family was, though. So
I screw with her every time because the guy lives in Pennsylvania, in Steelers country, and can't even spell the word Steelers. I said it's that Ridgeway education right there.
Oh, man.
Thankfully, I was only born there and not grew up there.
Yeah. But I think that's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be a good one. I sat in the stadium when we took that devastating loss week 1. I traveled all the way back home to see it.
Yeah.
I even went to the extreme and talked some smack to Juju on the sideline. I don't think that helped. This year, I'm going into it with an open spirit, open heart. I know my boys going to win, man. The Mafia way, man.
Hell yeah.
It's the Mafia way.
I got a bad taste in my mouth about the Steelers, man. When I was at the game when Stevie Johnson dropped that game winner in the end zone.
Yeah, Swank, I remember that.
Yeah.
That hurt.
I was in the opposite end zone watching the Jumbotron when Stevie let that ball go through his hands.
Oh yeah.
And everybody was just going crazy. But the dude that came up with me,
man.
he was a big Steelers fan, and he was so hammered he passed out like 2 minutes into the first quarter, just like out next to me. And I lived that whole game, and it was so close. And then it got to that last play, and everybody started cheering because they thought he caught it. We were on the opposite end of the stadium, and I'm watching the Jumbotron, and it hit the turf. And I'm like, no. And this drunk asshole wakes up right when he drops it, and then they come down and kick that field goal, and he just hits me in the shoulder and goes, huh? And I was like, I lived this whole thing.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Listen, I have to address a couple things while we're getting all of our superfan friends back. There's some false allegations being out here. Patrick Hughes, Swank broke the internet? No. This beautiful twin gentleman right over here, his son, destroyed the internet because he's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't call him my son if he was a Cowboys fan.
Don't you ever say that about my godson.
The quote of the blackout here is Chris Christian says, "Do you even K-gun, bro?" Which is the funniest thing. And that should absolutely be a t-shirt.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll give you one of these, dude.
Name, I'm over the track. Yeah, I said it. What you need to...
That's an awesome little feature there, Swank. I love it.
That's
No,
fun.
but sorry, guys. A lot of technical difficulties today, but hey, we live and learn. The little guy turned off the internet. That's something we could fix right away, and we're back. We were back within 5 minutes. So thanks to Swank and his speedy computer abilities. And what game were we talking about last time, guys?
Hold on, before we go anywhere, I want to point these guys out here. Thurman Thomas had a birthday yesterday. Thurman Thomas, happy birthday. And if you haven't on Twitter or anything like that, the Thomas family is putting a nice charity together as well for what happened in Buffalo. So look that up. And I wish I had someone's leaving a comment. That's why Swank's laughing.
Sorry.
Love you, Thurman.
These comments are so good. I can't. We might as well just
Brent?
pick through these until everybody's just doing an amazing job of ball busting. Brent said perfect timing, piss break. Alberto says, see what happens when you talk about the Steelers. Things go bad. Ellen, started late, ending early. What the hell? Paulette, it went foggy for a moment. Patrick Hughes has a really great comment. I'm going to throw it up because I love it. This never happens on Breaking Tables. LOL, just kidding. The show is far better. Our friends over at Breaking Tables do a great job. That's a really funny comment. Steelers transitioning into Chiefs game. Thanks, Chris Christian, for getting us back on track. Dan O'Gorman said that this was our bye.
This is our bye.
You guys are hilarious. I love it.
We haven't in a while, but if you private message us, you can get a Big Boot Babyface Bass sticker, red and blue logo stickers. We got those for free. All you got to do is DM us. And then also we got some discount clearance end of year shirt sale going on. Everything is what, $10? Is that where we're at?
Sure, $10. Let's do it.
$10.
So $10.
So if you're looking,
it's very limited, limited. But contact us and tell us your size. We'll let you know if we have it or not.
Hell yeah! And then we ran a little poll asking what you guys thought about the FLX Mafia shirts that we're gonna have at the Rager this year, which we got a meeting about next week. It'll be super fun. A bunch of the guys that are on the show with us tonight here, they are on, and they're coming. Also, I don't know. Can we say some other people that are coming?
Yeah, do it.
Next week?
No, I'm saying for the Rager, September.
Oh,
Rager, we're doing our
yeah.
Rager, and we have some confirmations, and it's some good time, fun stuff here.
Oh yeah, I got some names coming at you for the regular season Rager. We have guys. This is going to be awesome.
Rager.
We have. Let's see. Where's my list? Bill's Wonder Woman's coming. One of our friends, Ryan Thomas at the Ryan Thomas Sports Podcast. Awesome show. Check him out. Bill's kid and his family's coming out. Bill's Jason, Bill's Hawk, Bill's dad, and Lady Bills are coming out to the regular season Rager.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Mr. 12-Man Mafia? I'm sorry, man. You're new to the show, and here we got some technical difficulties.
It's all right, man. It's all good.
If you haven't noticed yet, he keeps leaning to one side. That chicken wing must be getting a little heavy.
Man, the hat, man, it does. When the neck, and I normally wear this to the games with me, man. I wear my chain with me.
I was going to say, show the fans
awesome.
that don't know anything about you. You wear that around your neck, and you also got a.
I do. So this is my chapter of the Bills. It's called the 12-Man Mafia Gang. It actually was started with me, my homeboy Tyree Wiley, and another homeboy of mine named John Palmer. And leaving one of the games last year, or not last year, 2 years ago, about 6 years ago, we got spanked. I cannot remember who we played. But on the ride back home in the car, a lot of emotions was riding. And we got to arguing and getting rowdy like Bills fans does. And I don't know, dude. Somebody just came up with like, yo, we need to call ourselves the 12th man. Like, we the 12th man. We the 12th man. I'm like, no. The crowd is the 12th man. So we got to be different. So we're going to spin it around. We're going to put the 12th man Mafia gang. It's a gang of us. We all together, tailgates on Sundays. Let's do it. And we ran with that. And, bro, that's what it's been. So I normally come out. Somebody mentioned my wardrobe change.
I did get it.
Right. I normally come with the mask and the wig and the crazy pants, and I get out there on Sundays, bro, and I'll take pictures with the kids and super fans, and we get out there, and you know what we do Sunday mornings, man. 7 o'clock, be in that parking lot.
Hell yeah.
Fire up them grills, and let's go.
I mean, I tell you, the three of us, Swank, myself, and Jarrod, we were virgins to all this until last year. We went to the Houston Texans game.
Speak for yourself, sir.
I was a virgin.
You've never went to the Superfans tent, did you?
Well, I mean, I've tailgated my ass off for a lot of years, but
No,
I never met up with the Superfans.
I'm talking enjoying and having the experience of going across the way to the Hammer Lot and then coming back with Buffalo Spartan and the Lady Bills and Bills Jason. That they have a nice setup there.
The Misfits of Buffalo. That's what we call ourselves.
Nice.
The way our tailgating lot is actually like structured is so sweet, and it's like none other. I don't know how many opposing teams stadiums you guys ever been to, but we do it in a different type of way.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We do it really, really big. I've sent people from here in Carolina up to our game, and when I tell you they came back and they said, "Hey guys, like, hey, you do it big up there. It's different. It's a different vibe." Like, I can't wait.
You guys keep it real. You keep it classy. You're not trashing other opponents and their super fans. You guys welcome everybody, and that's what makes it a crazy, awesome experience. You feel as an opposing fan, you could feel safe there and enjoy the experience of Buffalo Mafia. It's Bills Mafia. It's crazy. It's a good time.
It's the Buffalo love, man.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo.
I think Lady Bills had the shirt on the other day. Buffalo love, man. That's what we
Right.
know when you come.
Yes,
on.
right now.
Oh, I'm not going to stand up because it's never mind.
The children have all gone to
There you
bed.
go.
That's a great shirt.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Lady,
Hi, guys.
Lady Bells, where'd you get that shirt from?
Wegmans.
There you go.
Wigman.
Man,
Our sponsor. No, I'm just kidding.
12th man, I got a question for you.
Which?
12th man, I got a question for you.
That's
With that giant chicken wing on your head, do you put ranch?
blue cheese. Blue cheese,
Right.
baby.
How many times did we get asked that, Rob?
Hey, bro, that was our. Hey, take a picture. 1, 2, 3. Blue cheese.
Yeah, I can't answer that question.
No ranch. No ranch.
Why is that, Lady Bills? Why can't you answer that question?
Because I don't like blue cheese.
Oh.
You
I don't
can't-
put anything on my wings.
Bam, there you go.
Oh, we
All right,
talked about
you
this
get a
on a
pass.
previous show. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's all right.
That's all
That's all
right.
right.
You enjoy.
Nothing,
You don't like
nothing
your
is better
flavors
than
tainted.
ranch. So
What? Oh,
no, I mean like
I like
Put-
ranch.
putting
I just don't put
nothing-
them on my wings.
putting nothing on a wing is better than ranch on a wing.
here we go.
Gotcha. There you go.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
Saved it.
All right, where did we leave off, guys? Since we were so rudely interrupted with the internet mishap.
Let's see. Somebody helped us out. with it.
Steelers. We had
I got
another
done with the
Steelers.
We were talking about the Steelers.
All right. Then our next week, we play the Chiefs. It's our only 4:25 afternoon game. We obviously travel to Kansas City. Bills have the overall record 27-24-1 above them, but obviously we beat them during the regular season. They beat us in the postseason. This is a nice game. They don't have their weapon Tyreek Hill anymore. They did draft well to replace him. But what do you guys think? Is this a game we can win?
Yes.
It is.
Very
Yeah,
cool. And
they traded away the wrong guy. Yes, Swank.
Yeah, man, they
Yeah.
should have got rid of old man Kelsey. I don't know why you would get rid of the fastest wide receiver with one of the best connections between QB and wide receiver in the entire league to keep an aging tight end when your quarterback obviously doesn't need a safety blanket, right? He needs playmakers. And I know that Kelsey's a tough brute and blah, blah, blah. I still don't like him, but I'll acknowledge that he's a good football player. But you don't need that guy to go over the middle like that and chunk up like small amount of yards. You need that guy that can fly down the field and catch a bomb from your boy Mahomes. So I think that was a poor decision, and didn't need to happen, and they did it, and we're better for it. So I love it.
They done did it. And guys, I'm going to continue on. Like I said, every once in a while, I'm going to mention why the schedule works out for us. A week 7 bye. That's almost right in the middle. We just get done with the Chiefs, which is going to be a tough game, obviously. But what a perfect time for this bye to come in week 7. And not only does it help us recover from this pass game, but then we go to a Sunday night game following, which these last 2 games, the Chiefs and the Packers, are to me big, huge hype games. Going to get a lot of ratings for the NFL and TV. But we have a bye week to prepare for what we will know as Aaron Rodgers and his new offense. That's exciting. And it's home. It's another home primetime game. Can't get enough of these primetime games at home.
Scott, you mentioned the bye week, and here's the thing, and I'm just going to throw it out there. When you know you're leading into a bye week following this game against Kansas City Chiefs, there's maybe a little bit of extra oomph that you're going to put into that, right? Knowing that you have a bye week following. So KC before the bye week is going to be a great setup, but then Green Bay after is just going to be another setup. And I think, like I said, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect bye.
Lady Bill circled this one.
Yes, I'm really excited. I'm just going to ask people to pray for me after the game because I'm driving home and I have to work the next morning.
No.
Yeah.
Just take an Uber. What is it like? Like $2,000?
Yeah, something like that. But I told my boss that if he finds my car in the parking lot first thing in the morning, just ignore it because I'll be sleeping.
Well, you work at a camper place now, right?
I do.
So just pop the keys in one of those campers. You're all right.
I know. I did tell them to leave one in the parking lot open so I could hop the fence and then I can go in and I'll be sleeping. But I haven't convinced him yet.
Well, there's time. You got time.
Yes.
I love, as part of this show, that Spartan is on the show and he's still commenting ranches for salads.
I got a comment.
I love it.
I see all these posts and I'm like, no, ranches for salads, bro.
I love it.
That's a fact.
I'm still watching comments. I get the phone on silent, but I'm watching the comments.
Oh yeah. That's got to be like kids on Inception, though, dude.
Where is he? He's there and here.
Ranches for sales. I'm just seeing it now. So then we have our next. We have to wait till week 9 to hit up our next division rival. Week 9 and week 14, we actually play the New York Jets. This is a team that I don't feel has improved as far as offensive line. Zach Wilson needs help. There's a defensive-minded guy that went after some defensive players. In the last 4 meetings, guys, we've outscored them 117-54. So you got to pick your poison. Do you need to score more points to keep up with the Bills, or do you try to make your defense better to slow them down? I don't think the Jets did anything to help their cause, and so I'm giving us a win for that one. And our division, the easiest way to the playoffs is through the division. Thoughts, fellas?
I agree.
And lady.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think our biggest problem last year was that we lost like games we should have won that were in our conference, right? Like we lost AFC games that we absolutely should have won. Yeah. And those are the kind of games with this kind of team that should just be like a no-brainer. Like the Jaguars game shouldn't happen. The Steelers game, the home opener, that shouldn't have happened. You know, there's like just like sprinkled in there. The losses that we had that we shouldn't have had were AFC losses, and that can't happen this year. You gotta like really collect on these gimme games in the NFL.
Gimme,
right? Especially on the AFC side of things, because that just has huge playoff implications, and the AFC is a complete stacked beast this year.
Very cool. And it's true. They're loaded with quarterbacks, so you have to win these AFC games for sure.
Absolutely. And I'm going to go back to the preseason games because we played the Colts and Denver Broncos, who have 2 new quarterbacks there, Ryan and Wilson. So we might see those guys in the playoffs later on in the year. So being able to have a little bit of film on these 2 guys, because they're going to play in the preseason because they have to mesh with the new teams that they're with. So facing the Colts and the Broncos is going to be huge in the preseason. And that's another reason why I think this schedule works in the Bills' advantage, because we're going to have that.
Super fans and Fandemonium. Sauce Ahmed Gardner talking crap about Diggs and the other wide receivers in the AFC East. Diggs going to make them pay?
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling ready.
I mean,
so
even if Diggs doesn't make him pay, he's going to be double covered. And then you got to worry about who?
Your man, Gabriel Davis.
Gabriel Davis. Like, even if Diggs doesn't get 1,000-yard season, that's because they're so scared of him. They got 2 people covering his ass. So Gabriel Davis will then make him pay like he made Patty Mahomes pay almost.
Patty.
Yeah. Patty. And you know what? Bills, Jason? We've got a wide receiver that played for the Jets. Is probably going to have a little chip on his shoulder.
Jameson Crowder.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to love he's going to love these games against the Jets. I'm telling you that much.
Yeah.
Everybody talks smack about Diggs because last year he didn't produce like he did the year before. That's because everybody else produced.
Because they double covered. There's a safety and a cornerback on Diggs all the time.
Yeah.
And he still made the Pro Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, the next 2 weeks, home, 1 o'clock Sunday football games. The 24/7 Buff Pandemonium crew loves those games. We
Sweet,
have
normal days.
Yeah, normal days. You start up, you wake up in the morning, you do your thing, you got your ritual. Swank and I get on. Swank and I get on the Sunday sessions.
Yeah.
11:30 pregame show. We love it. We tell you who the active roster is. It's fun. It's a
Go
good
to
time.
work on Monday.
So I got a quick question. So for years, right, we got used to 1 o'clock games and complained that we we didn't have any prime times. Now we get all these prime times. Everyone's like, man, I missed the 1 o'clock games. How I heard it work.
It's one of those things.
I'll take the prime time.
Yeah. Well, you don't know what you have until it's gone, right? That's one of those things.
And we got comfortable with those 1 o'clock games, being able to like tailgate, get drunk, go home, go to work the next day. Now you got to stay up for a Monday night game, get home at like 2 a.m.
My ass ain't
still
going
drunk.
Tuesday.
I got to wake up at 4 to go to work.
That's true.
See, I don't mind the primetime games. It's just I feel like I'm lost when football Sunday's happening at 1 and 4 o'clock, and we don't get to watch our Bills.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
What do I do with my hands? There you go.
It's a lost feeling.
I really think that's what it is, man. I think Thursday night games are okay, except for like waiting all day and knowing that it's like 8 o'clock and you're like, okay, I'm gonna watch a football game.
That's the start of a long weekend.
Exactly, and usually they win. So then you're just cruising through the rest of the weekend, like, go ahead, losers.
Right.
Yeah, got our game, dude.
That's me all the way.
On Sunday, not us.
Not us.
I'm gonna throw one quote out there really quick from Kevin Kenya. Diggs will be dipping in the sauce and eating him up. Diggs will be dipping the sauce. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's so funny how like all of us went from wanting him to hating him in like the span of like an hour because he started talking junk about Diggs, and it was like, nah, dude, you don't have the right DNA for this team. You're done.
I know. I think we had like 6 episodes in a row, Swank, of the pre-draft shows that we said, sauce, got to be Gardner. And when the Jets took him and he talked shit, it's like, I didn't want him anyway. See you later.
Hey, so here's if Diggs does juke sauce out of his shorts, Swank, that needs to be the opening segment.
Oh, absolutely. I'm there. We'll have to like do some so like if you're not into streaming or if you don't know a lot about it, there's some like streams that can get away with it. But we've had stuff pulled down really early on because I would use like NFL footage and then we get flagged and people wouldn't see it. And I'm like, what the hell? So then we stay away from it. But I think I could do something where like I censor out all the logos and make it look really stupid, but you'd know exactly what it was, and it would be really funny.
Like Midlake's playing Clyde Savannah.
Yo, that's what we should do. Is
those look like grown ass men playing out there in Clyde and Midlakes.
Dude, we should just reenact it with your guys' kids, like whatever the play is.
There you go. Live footage and a replay of what happened. But guys, the next 2 weeks,
I'll do it. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it would be. Guys, the next 2 weeks are 1 o'clock games, both at home. Diggs and Case Keenum are playing their old team in the Vikings, and Harrison Phillips is coming to Buffalo. I'm going to miss the guy.
I miss him already, man. But once you cut ties, you cut ties. We love him for the city of Buffalo. He'll always be a Bill. But on game day, on Sunday, when that kickoff happened, man, hey, we got to cut ties, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know how it is.
That 3 hours.
Hey, it's ass kicking time, bro. That's it. That's all. We'll see you after the game at 4:30. We can be friends after that, family.
12th man Rob.
Yes, sir.
I got to know your feelings on this new revamped defensive line. Since we're talking about Harrison Phillips, what's your take?
Oh, I'm not. I'm not sure. I don't even want to say. I'm not too sure. It's so sketchy right now. I just believe in my backs, man. You know what I mean? I know they can get it done, and lead that front line. It'll put some pressure on.
Yep.
Well, we upgraded Jerry Hughes, is what we did.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in my backs, man. I'm telling you.
Everybody lean back like Bill's Jason. I'm excited about this defensive line. We brought Lawson and and Jordan Phillips back. And in 2019, when those guys were there, they combined for 16 sacks. And the Bills were 10th ranked defensive rush team in the league. So they do bring a different dynamic as far as the running defense goes. So you're right. You got to watch the games. You got to understand how they react with the players they're surrounded by. And we won't know how that all works out until we actually see them playing. So yeah, I mean, to be optimistic, you're optimistic, but you got to be weary.
Right.
And Swank's favorite game, we get to play against Mayfield the next week.
No, I don't think so, man. I think you're wrong on that. I don't know
Will
who
he
we're
be
playing
out there?
against.
Look, I'm
think-
glad it's not on the mistake on the lake. All right.
Yeah.
Glad
no
we're
doubt.
not in Cleveland. You want to talk about a horrible place to go?
The mistake on the lake, dude.
Yes. Like they walk you through a gauntlet. Like you have to walk through all the Cleveland fans and then walk over the damn thruway to get to the damn stadium. Like
Yeah.
this is horrible.
So
Like there's no way out of it.
I've been to that strip. There's like that one strip where all of their fields are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and like the NASA museum or whatever. Like anybody from Cleveland actually
Like
did
the
anything for
tailgatings
NASA.
in the public parking.
And there's
Yeah.
two streets that just surround it's a kind of different looking atmosphere.
Horrible. Couldn't do it. Mistake on the
No
lake.
other like the mafia, man. I told you, one of a kind.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You were right, man. I've been to a game in Pittsburgh, and I thought that was going to be a rowdy time, and it was lame.
It was lame.
It was
You
so
walk over the
lame in the
bridge,
parking lot.
Walk
Yeah.
over the bridge, you get to the stadium, and then it's nothing. Like
Nothing.
you don't. The fans don't even like. They're not even into it. It's just there.
No.
We had a cooler by our car, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
Jets fans are the same way. I go to the Jets game every year, and they ain't even show up till 10:30. And if they do, they got their button-up shirts and their loafers on.
Wow.
Like I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Wow.
This is crazy.
Terrible.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Tennessee,
Yeah.
the Titans, they know how to party.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Titans party. I
Yeah, but we
love
still
the
got
way
all
they
their
tailgate. It's not like us, but it's sort of like us. If that makes sense.
Familiar
It's-
enough, yeah.
Oh yeah, the vibe and the energy is great out in Tennessee, man.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Tennessee to be a nice little a gathering for tailgating for sure. That'd be a fun place to go.
Awesome.
Where's my beer?
Where's my beer? Okay.
I was just thinking the same damn thing.
Now this is the old. Go ahead, Swank.
Real quick though, so if we're talking about Cleveland,
Got it.
and I know we're trying to rush through the rest of these games here, but they're saying that Watson got approached by the league. There's a indication that he might be out for the year, this year, which is crazy because usually the NFL does not make any judgment on that until there's like a legal decision on it. So if he's suspended for the year, I don't think Baker is gonna play at all. I think he'll either sit or they'll finally like trade him out. So you'll have some.
He's gonna make
no-name-
them trade him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, they can't. They're going to have to cut him, really. Because I think that's what happened, right? Like, all the NFL teams were like, no.
They don't want him.
We're not
They don't want
trading for A, he sucks. B, we're
Yeah.
not giving you anything.
They don't
for
want
him. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, why would they? Because they know, like, why would we trade for him when they're gonna have to cut him?
Exactly.
If he doesn't play,
They'll
we'll just pick him up on a
cheap.
better
I
sky.
have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, do it
I have
up.
a question.
Yes, the lady in the back. Yes.
What happened?
About what?
With what?
Watson?
The guy who's supposed to be or might be suspended.
Deshaun Watson.
Nothing official's happened yet, but the NFL has approached him to have a meeting, and usually
About what?
about his suspension.
But what did he do?
Deshaun
You don't
Watson.
want to know right now.
You
We'll
don't
tell you
know.
later.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
It's a big deal. I know.
I'm
I know.
a football snob. I don't
He
pay
took-
attention to anyone
Hey,
else.
I'll
but
tell
the
you what,
Buffalo
man. I respect the hell out of that. That's awesome, because I'm sick
As a
of hearing
massage
about this
therapist.
dude, to be honest. But yeah. I know that you don't hate any team. I will say I hate the Browns, and I hated them before Deshaun Watson was a part of them, and now I really hate them. And this
hate
might
them.
change your mind just a little bit.
I'm gonna Google it.
No, don't do that right now.
Yo, I
talk-
can't wait,
talk-
dude. It's gonna be 2
Jamie.
minutes from now, Spartan, and she's gonna be like, "What the hell?"
Talk to the guys.
I know.
Talk to the guys after the
She'll
show.
group chat us in our group chat. She'll be like, dude, why did you guys tell me?
Yeah.
She's gonna drop her phone in a minute.
So right now,
Your
guys,
tongue's out.
Deshaun Watson would start pending allegations. Baker Mayfield, who knows what's going to happen with him? So we might be facing a Jacoby Brissett run offense with Cleveland,
Which can be scary.
which could be scary stuff.
Yeah.
You're okay over there, Lady
Yeah,
Bills?
but we beat Jacoby. We beat him in New England.
I'm good.
Didn't we beat him in? No, we did. You know what? It's Jacoby.
We did beat him in New England. I think we beat him in New England.
Yep.
No,
the first time
he did
Brissett
beat
started.
us. I think he beat us once. Brissett did.
Hey, I got a question for Swank.
Yeah, what's up?
What do you think the best pick was from the draft?
Ooh.
I mean,
don't say Matt Riza.
I mean,
hey, bro, Jarrod, I'm all up for Matt, bro. That was the best pick to me, man.
Hell yeah.
I love that pick, but
only because how many games has it been last season where he just left us in a predicament?
Yeah,
because his last name was Hack.
You see what I mean? Like, I'm looking forward to see the big boot this year, man.
Oh, I mean, man.
We're gonna see it 3 times all year.
The best one. But Swank, let me hear it.
Yeah, listen, man. Scott and I were doing pre-draft shows, and he was somebody that we mocked like almost every week religiously. He was like the only dude I think that when Scott finished out his draft, like we had him in the 6th or the 7th every single one. We wanted him exactly for that reason that you're talking about. I gotta say, man, like I like Elam a lot. Like we mocked him one week to our draft, and I think, especially after seeing like that embedded and seeing all those videos and his work ethic, and he's just gonna fit and fall right in line, and I think be the perfect complement to Trey. And as soon as Trey's healthy, it's gonna be beautiful. But I mean, I don't know.
Dangerous.
Cook is really fun too. I was the guy that was like, I don't want a running back. We don't need a running back. I believe in motor. Moss can come up. I really like Duke Johnson. Like, but then they got Cook after. Like, we got our corner, and I was like, I don't care what they do as long as they get a Riza. And then they got Cook, and I was like, all right. And the more I sat with it, I was like, this dude has a huge chip on his shoulder. He trains with motor down in Florida.
That's the Alvin Kamara type player right there.
100%. Yep. So I
want to see him play his brother.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
I want to see that game.
Yeah, they're playing Minnesota.
Yeah. That's the game that he's looking the most forward to, he said.
Yeah. Yep. And that's here in Buffalo.
Yeah. It's going to be
You think he's going to get some real burn?
I hope so.
He'll get some carries, I believe. The Bills tend to highlight the players that are either coming from a team that they used to be on, or it's just the way it is. They like to do that. I remember a couple years back, the Buffalo Bills offense highlighted Charles Clay because they were playing the Miami Dolphins. So if it's a game
that dropped it in the end zone and we lost,
that was embarrassing. But yeah, I could see Cook maybe getting probably 10% more snaps percentage wise against the Minnesota Vikings for sure.
Third down.
He's a burner, and they don't have linebackers that can keep up with him. This offense is just going to be crazy with Ken Dorsey. He's got so much under his little wheelhouse there, and I can't wait to see what he does with it.
I'm getting set straight in the comments here. Brissett never beat us. Yeah, and I apologize for ever thinking that. But, man, I swear to God that he came in, or that year that it was one of the years Brady got hurt for a couple games, I thought that he came in and he beat us. But I'm
negative Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Well, I drank a lot of beer. Still do.
So did we.
Guys, hold on.
Hey, Scott, we got the 10-minute countdown again.
Oh, there it is. Okay, we got 10 minutes.
We have the Lady Bills is watching, so we gotta
watch our mouth.
It's 9:20. We got a couple games, guys, to go over. Lions on Thanksgiving. It's an early game. It's an early game. That should be an easy one, but you still have to play the games, guys. Any thoughts on that one?
Repeat.
There you go.
What?
We love our Thanksgiving.
3 feet for the Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Bills Jason's got to weigh in on this. He's going, man.
I'm going. I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch them kick the crap out of the Detroit Lions. They don't got no Matt Stafford. They got Jared Goff for one. The only thing I might be worried about is Aiden Hutchinson. But here's the thing. They also had a Megatron before and everything else. And what has happened? Nothing. That is the place where players go to just die. So you don't do anything until you get out of there. Like Matt Stafford, thank God he got, you see what happens when you leave Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Well, the number one thing that left Detroit,
because they're great people. They're great people out there, and the family even was very close with Ralph Wilson and all them, So, but man, I just don't know what happens about Detroit.
I was gonna say, Bills Jason, the number one thing that left Detroit was Ralph Wilson.
Yeah, he came to
then
Buffalo.
He came to Buffalo. There you go.
So
Look what he built.
yeah, I mean, they hosted us when we had that snow game. You know, they let us play that game there a few years ago. I mean, great people and all. Nice stadium. At least it could be inside. You know, I've never actually been to a dome stadium before to watch a game, so that's gonna be a first for me. I usually go to all the outside ones like a dum-dum, but you know, here we go. It'll be different this year.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe get some of that turkey down there. Me and Josh be like, let me get some of that leg of that turkey, boy. Come on, we all be winners today. But
I feel you,
that's
bro.
gonna. It's what do you say? It's Detroit. You can't say anything. You just keep on keeping on.
Still
Detroit.
gotta play the game,
Keep
man.
on.
You
So,
know, just
This is a part of the
our game.
this is a part of the
If we
schedule.
We'll
Part of the
lose.
schedule where we have a 4-day break. That's up. That's it. And then thank God we're playing the Detroit Lions after this
Right.
4-day break. And then we play the next Thursday against the Patriots. We already talked about we haven't talked about the Patriots yet.
No.
Have they done enough to even be considered playing a primetime game against the Bills on Thursday night?
No, they picked like a 7th-round guy in the first round.
Yep. Cole Strange, his guard.
That was strange, all right.
That was a strange pick.
And they made a lot of desperate moves. They went and grabbed Tyquan Thornton.
let's keep it. I mean, let's keep it here, fellas. Like we talking about Bill.
Yeah.
In the scheme of things, he always know what he looking for and what he doing. So even though they took that
know
pick
what he was
late,
doing in the playoff
even
game.
though they took that pick late, fellas, do not sleep on that. It was a reason why they did that, man.
No, I agree with you. That's the thing that's haunting me is
Right.
people are laughing at him. The Rams coach there is laughing at him because they were projected to get him in this 5th round. But Tom Brady went 198. So
Right.
you
Right.
can't really hold
what I'm saying.
that up to
Well,
anything.
he also
so.
picked Kyle Duggar earlier, right? Was it Duggar? Who was supposed to be great and hasn't done anything yet? That safety.
Their safety.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you never know. This
Right.
guy going early.
Right.
It's sooner
It
or
could
later,
be
you
that
gotta
one
get a little
diamond,
bit.
bro.
Mental goes down a little bit. He can't be great forever. Alzheimer's gonna kick in sooner or later. Something, jeez, you know.
You don't remember
Yeah,
nothing.
he might be taking some of those TB12 supplements.
Bill's Jason
man. We
looks
don't
like
know.
he's going to jump through the screen here.
Done.
Closer
No,
already.
Closer.
I'm not giving Bill
He
Belichick
ready.
no credit. We're done with that. We're done with him.
Hey,
Oh, hold on.
I'm
Wait,
just saying,
wait, hold on.
it's a method.
Name, I'm over the track. Yeah, I said it. What you need.
Hey, it's a method to the madness, people. Just beware, man. That's all I want to just put out there. I don't want us to jump out thinking that it's an easy W because we don't know. We kind of, you know.
Hey,
You're right,
Clark
man.
and Rob, I
Legal,
have in my
man.
notes.
You're
I have
right.
my notes saying it's still Bill Belichick coach team.
That's where I'm at with it.
All right, guys,
Let's
let's
have
move
your
on.
notes.
We got the Jets next, the Dolphins next. We've already talked about them. We traveled to Chicago on Christmas Eve. That's going to be a
Oof.
Saturday game.
Little Justin Fields.
Yeah, Justin Fields. I like Saturday games only because we play
Roquan.
before everybody else. But you know, it is what it is. What do you guys think about this game? We do have only about 5 minutes, fellas.
My favorite thing about the
And lady.
Chicago game is it keeps making me go back to when Freddie Jackson stiffed armed that safety Conte, I think was his name.
Oh,
ran
Chris
it in
Conte,
for
yeah,
that-
Conte.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fred Jackson's one of my favorite guys. I think he's up here somewhere, up there
My guy.
somewhere. But he's one of those guys that he worked hard for everything he got. That when you mentioned Buffalo versus Chicago, that's the one play I remember is when he's running down that sideline and he just stiff arms that guy.
The
And then-
Incredible Hulk.
Yep,
That's right.
unbelievable.
My favorite thing that I've heard recently about this game, really quick, is that the Chicago airport has this huge poster of the Chicago Bears, and pictured on it is Mac, Mitch Trubisky, and Cohen, and none of those dudes are on the team right now.
Man, oh man. And Tariq Cohen, I don't know if you guys saw the sports news. Tariq Cohen just tore his Achilles. Is a bad looking video. Don't go watch
Wait,
it.
he did it again?
Yep.
Come on, really?
Man.
Over.
Ah, I like him too.
Yeah,
Next-
obviously
Yeah,
you
I like
hope
him
for a good recovery,
Ah.
but
The next week, the day after New Year's. This is a game that I'm glad they didn't put the last game of the season. Only due to the fact that I'd hate to see this kind of matchup be just backups. This potentially could be a home field advantage game, guys. We're traveling to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Lady Bills. Do you think Joe Burrow's got he's got protection now on the offensive line? Do you think he'll be better this year than he was last?
I think so, but I think I might try to go to this game.
Come with us. We're going.
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to get an RV and I'll go. Or was that
January 2nd?
That's for the draft.
January
They got to
2nd.
find somebody that sells them.
We're going to Case for the draft in an RV, Jamie.
Oh, to the draft. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's the draft, Jamie.
Okay.
Jamie, listen. Your company, if you want to take an RV to the Bills game, you can have like the whole come buy an RV from at the Bills game for Cincinnati Bengals Monday Night Football.
I actually can't. I can't bring it to a Bills game.
You tried.
It's a conflict with the RV place out there. So I can't do it.
Colton RV.
Territories.
So Colton's a proud sponsor of the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
But I'll be sticking my business card in everybody's windshield. So.
And then, guys, we finished the season with the Patriot game. It could mean a lot, but being a divisional rival game, it could mean AFC East, could mean a home playoff game, or it could be one of those games where we see the backup quarterback, Mac Jones. Wait, he should be a backup.
Alarm.
Our backup should be able to beat these guys. Hopefully this game doesn't matter at this point, but we do end with a division rival. Talk about it.
We're going to bring practice squad members up for this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah, Rob? You just got done saying that. No.
But by that last game, because it's a divisional game, that's one that we're not going to need. I do believe after the first time we play them, when we get through our divisional, games, that one won't matter at the end. It just won't.
Yeah.
It just won't.
We can all be drinking beer, get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills on that last game of the season has been running house anyway.
Right.
So
it won't matter.
We'll see what happens.
17-0.
Hopefully
we have a bye week.
17-0. I'll take it.
There's a lot more to talk about, but because of this internet issue that we had and all that stuff, we're not going to get to it. I'd love to say, thank you to the super fans for joining us, guys.
Hell yeah.
12-man Rob, Lady Bills, Buffalo Spartan Bills, Jason. Guys, watching, if you have a chance, go check out Shout for a Cause Inc., a wonderful charity of charities. They do a lot of good things. And Lady Bills, real quick, before we head out, can you go ahead and tell us about the United Way?
Yes, so they offer services or links to services where people can get help should they need it. Their website is 211wny.org.
Thank you. And hey guys, it's the end of the show. Thanks again for coming on. We usually do a final thought, but there's 6 of us. And what do you got?
It's the
Mafia Misfits.
Mafia Buffalo.
And we're about to get booted as it is. Thanks for the newcomer, Mafia Bob. That's awesome that you're here. We'd love to have you again.
Mafia Bob.
Rob.
I'm calling you Mafia Bob now.
I might roll with that.
Mafia Bob sauce.
I might roll with that, yo.
Yo, alter ego.
Let's go.
Thoughts and prayers to the family and friends and the community. We love you guys, and strength. Pray for strength. Love you guys.
See ya.
Go Bills!
Go Bills.
This is a dangerous group.